Hello everybody, I am Bashir Eskandari. I have prepared presentation on the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan. In this topic, I focused about important factors in the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan, like strategic and military dimension, political dimension, and economic dimension. Now I want to share my presentation. Introduction. Although the Soviets had a plan for a quick and decisive victory in Afghanistan, they never achieved their goals during their 10-year occupation of Afghanistan from 1979 to 1989. Important factors in the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan. The Soviets saw Afghanistan as a bridge to access the warm water. Therefore, in order to reach the Persian Gulf and the Oman Sea and acquire their water ports, they have always been dreaming of Afghanistan. And of course, there were other important reasons, which are strategic and military dimension. The heartland theory, presented by the English scientist Sir Halford John Mackinder in 1904. According to this theory, the heart of the world is centered at a point called the heartland, which is bounded on the north by the Arctic Ocean, on the south by the Himalayas, on the west by the Volga River Valley. It extends from east to Siberia and includes large part of Russia, western China, and part of Mongolia, Afghanistan, and Iran. Based on this theory, Mackinder predicts that whoever dominates Eastern Europe will dominate all the heartland, and whoever dominates the heartland dominates the world island, and whoever dominates the world island rules the world. It will take over. The policy of access to warm water. The Russians turned to Afghanistan after occupying Central Asia. They saw Afghanistan as a bridge to warm water. Therefore, in order to reach the Persian Gulf and the Oman Sea and acquire their water port, they have always dreamed of Afghanistan. Dominance in the South Asia and the Middle East. Thus, the Soviet Union could monitor the movement of the United States and other Western countries in the region and gain military political concessions. Political dimensions. The Soviet political goal of dominating Afghanistan was to establish a strong base from political influence in Asia and the Middle East, to establish and maintain dependent regime in the region, and to counter Islamic groups. Economic dimensions. The economic goals of the Soviets in Afghanistan were to exploit natural resources and underground reserves such as oil, gas, uranium, gold, silver, lead, zinc, pomegranate, ruby, radioactive rocks, and so on. In addition, Afghanistan was a good market for low-quality Soviet goods due to its backwardness. Most importantly, access to Middle East oil fields and regional trade markets, especially the large Indian market through Afghanistan, was one of the Soviet economic goals. Knowing that economic dependence would bring political dependence, the Russians from the very beginning looked to Afghanistan to conclude a macroeconomic agreement with Afghanistan in order to keep the country in economically dependence. Conclusion: the Soviet Union withdrew from Afghanistan on February 15, 1989 due to the irreparable political, military, and economic damage inflicted on the occupation by Afghanistan by the Mujahideen and the Afghan people with the support of the United States and its allies. The communist empire collapsed without experiencing its 100th anniversary, but it paved the way for proxy war and the invasion of Afghanistan by the two powers, East and West, in the form of the Warsaw Pact and NATO. Thank you. Muchas gracias.